Hello everybody. Welcome to another audio commentary done by SBK, and this is Game 3 between Happy and TeD. And in Game 1, we've seen TeD use his superior micro to win Game 1, even though he has a hero disadvantage and a trooper disadvantage. And in Game 2, TeD lost a lot of fiends early on. He hurt quite carelessly, I should have said. So that's how he lost Game 2. The more I watch TeD's games, and the more I have a theory of TeD that he doesn't perform well. He doesn't perform well over a long period of time. We've seen that in WCG 2008 and also other tournaments that he's grown more and more careless as the game progresses. I don't know what's the mental or physical characteristics of him. But I hope he gets it corrected before WCG 2009, and maybe he's maybe World Elite Coach might have do something about it. Anyway, TeD is going to be the yellow undead player spawning at 1 o'clock on Secret Valley, and he's started with the Fiend Rush build again, like in Game 1. This is a 2-player map, very similar to Game 1 on Echo Isles, and of course, Happy is the blue undead player spawning at 7 o'clock on Secret Valley, and he's going to have He's going to pick a Lich 3 games in a row, and he's going to start with a fast hero build. Of course, he might have skipped Graveyard altogether until he started Tier 2 tech. And that's very standard undead build from both players, and the Fiend's going to come out for TeD. He's going to pick DK again. TeD is one of the few undead players out there who would have picked DK for undead mirror. Most of us, including pros and noobs, pros and amateurs, we would have picked Frost. Not Frost armor. What was I saying? Lich as first hero. It looks like TeD is going. I'm sorry, Happy is going to bank in some gold and get to Tier 2 here in a little bit. Look at his resource timing is correct. He's going to get the 210 lumber, and so he's going to wait till his gold gets up to 325. And scout, I think Happy just scouted that first Fiend. The Fiend is going to go all the way here, all the way to Happy's base, and maybe the Fiend is looking to do some creep jacking. But the Lich it's pretty hard to jack the Lich creeping because the Lich can just Nova whatever creeps in low HP points. Looks like the Fiend is gonna do some damage against the creep, but it didn't do anything. The Lich picked up a Reintroduction +2 and Tome of Intelligence. Here comes DK. DK made another Fiend, so let's see if TeD is going to do some damage against Happy early on. And TeD is going to bring 2 Skeleton Warriors with him, and the Skeleton Warriors are going to focus down the other Skeleton Warrior with the Fiend. And Happy is going to save both Skeleton Warriors, and TeD is going to maybe creep off the screen camp. And let's see the Tier 2 tech. TeD just started his Tier 2 tech. And so did Happy. No tech differences yet, and just the unit composition. TeD might have to macro those. TeD might have to macro those Skeleton Warriors out, and Happy is going to creep off this green camp here. The creep has 160 hit points, and this is perfectly fine until now. Yeah. Alright, I was going to say, once the creep hits lower than 100, you need to expect coil from DK so he can jack it. Let's see, both the corpses are used, and Happy has some low HP goals. And let's see, the Happy only has 1 mining lumber goal, and he's going to lose a goal here. And TeD hasn't lost anything. Happy looks like Happy grabbed that corpse, and TeD did not. TeD has gone to coil a Fiend, and the Fiend's gonna run back away from all these goals and the Skeleton Warriors. Looks like in TeD's base, TeD's going to mine with three lumber goals. And at the meantime, he need to get Nautic's doing this. Wow, this is how TeD lost the first game. This is exactly how TeD lost the first game, is to lose his goal too quick. And this Nova is gonna slow down units so much. and just the goals are so fast, and the skeleton warriors are faster than goals than fiends. So the fiends can be surrounded easily. Um, More skeleton warriors be summoned on the field. Let's see if this lich is gonna TP here. No, no, not likely, because the lich that has a green protection +2, so he can tank some damage, but not a lot of damage. A lot of building been put down by both players. See a graveyard and a ziggurat for Happy, and looks like a ziggurat for TeD, and TeD is going to get more fiends. More fiends, whatever. And Ogre Magi is going to get focused down, make sure Happy is not around. Happy is going to creep with 5 goals. Nothing too exciting. Tier 2 tags are going to be out for both players, and let's see who's going to get who's going to be the second hero first. Of course, the standard is getting you to go DK first, and you need a Lich and as a second hero. And if you go Lich first, you need a DK for second hero. Just trading hero orders. There are pros and cons of choosing either hero, but it's pretty easy to figure out. And it looks like both players are going to go a fast tier 3 tech, and no second hero yet for either player. And personally, I think this could be advantage for Happy, because he hasn't spent all the money on fiends. He spent all his money on golds instead of fiends, and TeD has to spend all these gold. Each fiends cost 215 gold, and of course he lost a fiend, so you can do the math. It looks like he's not researching web. I don't know what he's doing here. Look at Happy was going to do some shopping here and maybe sell his cloak. No, he's not going to sell his cloak. Picked up a boost of speed and stop for teleportation. And TeD looks like he's going to ground creep this Fountain Health. Pick up a level 2 item. Neither player decided to harass. Oh, I was going to say that. Neither player decided to harass the other player's economy. Maybe because of this map. This Secret Valley is really not perfectly. Whoa! TeD decided TP. I have no idea why he did that. He could have walked back, and he could have tanked some damage on his buildings, but he could have walked back. I have no idea why he had TP right there. No idea. And TeD looks like he's gonna pick up a potion of healing. Dark Ritual is out for Happy. Happy is gonna get a lot of mana from the Skeleton Warriors. It looks like Skeleton Warriors gonna scout TeD's natural, and they see nothing there. The 3 o'clock, and whoa, TeD is going to have to fight the creep and the Lich. Lich doesn't have a Frost Armor. He has level 2 Nova and level 1 Dark Ritual. Let's see if he's going. Lich was trying to creepjack this Nightcrawler. Wasn't successful. TeD is better than getting creepjacked. I want to see TeD play against the Orc player, just to see how he neutralizes Blade Master. Because Blade Master is so hard to defend as an undead player. You need to block your base perfectly, and you need to get this Nerubing Tower, and of course you absolutely have to have Dust of Parents on your heroes if you're playing against the Orc. Otherwise, you're pretty much just can type GG right there. I remember when I'm Orc and I play on Battle.net, and a lot of players call me a map hacky just because my my Blade Master shows up right after my Blade Master reveals himself right after their army leaves their base, and let you harass all their acolytes.